from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to go up top. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. Bust through behind his pad. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn!
And that's why this offense is so...
The UConn offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll pull it down. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Back to pass on second down. Buys a little extra time. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts...
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires left. Touchdown, UConn! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that. UConn going back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it him. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Made a defender miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Bringing the heat. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
This UConn offense really has it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Still looking on the move. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. Touchdown, UConn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He just makes it look so easy. The UConn offense goes back to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Huskies want to move quickly. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. To the air on first down. Under fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown.
UConn going back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they
picked off. What a play to set him up.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the...
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, UConn. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend.
The UConn offense goes back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's the pressure. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. On the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is what...